Good evening and welcome to 13 News. Tonight at 10, I'm James Stratton.
And I'm Kristen Crowley. We begin tonight with the passing of a former city leader of Rockford, Mayor John McNamara. He served as leader of the Forest City for 8 years. He passed away today at age 81.
His former colleagues and friends remember a life well lived and a man who led this city through some of its most challenging times.
If there's any limitation,
A man known for his service to the Forest City passes away at 81.
We have to recognize the passing of a true leader in our community. He was a leader through some very difficult times for our city.
John McNamara's former colleagues remember him as a collaborative leader who always had our community in mind.
John was a strong man. He loved our community. He was a man of integrity. He was a man that put shoe leather to his convictions.
McNamara, a two-term mayor of Rockford in the 1980s, led the city through a national recession and a local depression in the early 80s. Mayor McNamara's work to reform the way the city did business helped bring our area back on its feet.
Several of the channels carried him on a message to the city. And it was a message that said, don't give up hope. We're going to get through this. And John led us through some very, very tough times, but he was always very positive about the future of the city.
It was that can-do spirit that leaders who served with him will remember. Paul Logley served with him as state's attorney in the 1980s, and McNamara was sworn in as mayor on the same night as Alderman Frank Beach.
He was really concerned about relationships with people, because if you don't have a relationship, it's really hard to do anything with anyone.
His legacy is one of tackling the toughest challenges, making difficult decisions for the greater good, and believing in people as a community's best asset.
Loving father, loving grandfather, great sense of humor, very, very intelligent.
He really had the love for the people, and he really had the love for this community.
A man, a leader, a public servant, and a father. A goodbye from a city that won't forget. And in honor of former Mayor McNamara, City Hall and the Morgan Street Bridge lit in multiple colors to reflect our community's diversity. Plans for visitation will soon be announced. Current Mayor Tom McNamara says he will miss the best man he has ever known, his father. He released this statement tonight saying, quote, "My father was a true servant leader. He served his family, his country, and his community. He has been my greatest influence in how I've lived my life and how I've helped lead our great city and how I want my children to live their lives."